Hello, my name is Lepinteur. I am a research scientist at the University of Luxembourg, and I wrote several research articles connected to the pandemic project. Today, I will present you the main conclusions of the article entitled Pandemic Policy and Life Satisfaction in Europe. It is published in the Review of Income and Wealth and is co-authored with Professor Andrew Clark. Our main objective in this paper was to understand how policy responses to the COVID-19 pandemic affected the well-being of individuals living in 5 different European countries in 2020. To measure individual well-being, we used a very standard measure, life satisfaction. In our survey, it is measured with the question, overall, in the past week, how satisfied have you been with your life? Respondents were asked to use a scale going from 0 to 10, where 0 means not at all and 10 means completely satisfied. As revealed by this figure, the average life satisfaction was at the lowest point in April 2020 for most countries. Well-being then increased during the summer and fell again during the winter. This graph is actually the reason why we started our project. We wanted to know whether the evolution of the pandemic policies was responsible for the changes in well-being. For instance, are lockdown responsible for the fall in well-being? Is the economic support of the government boosting life satisfaction? To address these questions, we needed synthetic measures of pandemic policies. This is why we used the Stringency and Economic Support Index produced by the University of Oxford. The Stringency Index accounts for various aspects of containment policies, such as lockdowns and school closing. The Economic Support Index is a function of the governmental decisions aimed at alleviating the economic burden of the pandemic for households. Our main conclusions are the following. Surprisingly, we found no effect of the economic support provided by governments. We also show that stringent policies reduce well-being, but it probably does not come as a surprise. What may be less expected is that the effect of stringent policies is larger for women and those who don't have a job. It is also larger for the richest. And this is not what we expected at the beginning, because we thought that richer respondents had better resources to cope with stringent policies via better housing or greater financial security, for instance. One potential explanation is that richer individuals may have suffered more from lockdowns because they could no longer engage in leisure activities that usually correlates with social status and income. Our results have a number of policy implications. First, they underline that lockdowns have had significant well-being costs. Second, some part of the population are more vulnerable than others. Last, pandemic policies may also affect economic, social, and political outcomes in the longer run. If you want to know more about the paper, it is on open access on the website of the Review of Income and Wealth. Thank you for watching.